Alright everyone, welcome back. It hasn't rained recently, the wood is dry, and the fire grows nicely.
随分と手慣れているようですが、シローはこのようなことをたびたびしているのですか？
いや、焚き火なんて年に1回か2回やるかやらないかだよ。
Listening to the fire pop and crack, I look to my side and see Saber, her face far more gentle than usual.
懐かしいですね。
焚き火が？
ええ。暖を取るときも、調理をするときも、明かりを取るときも、火は欠かせぬものでしたから。こちらではあまり見ることがないので、こうしていると懐かしく思えます。
That's right. Gas and electricity have only been around for about 100 years, and out of all servants, there's only one that would be used to it that I can think of.
こうして火を見るのは落ち着くものです。
What does Saber see on the other side of the flame? Flames are not something that brings pleasant memories to my mind. The image that she sees will be different. The leaves are almost all burned off, and the fire finally subsides. Being careful not to disturb the dancing black ash, I dig out the baked potatoes with a stick.
よし、これなら十分焼けてる。
With gloves on, I brush the suit off and wrap one in a newspaper. It hasn't been torn open yet, but the smell already floats up in the air.
ほら、セイバー、パス。暑いから気をつけてな。
I toss the first potato to Saber, then dig out the remainder out of the ashes.
シローは良いのですか？
全部取り出してから食べるから先に食べてくれ。熱いうちに食った方がうまいから。
では。
Her eyes lit up. She takes one bite and a look of surprise appears on her face. As she stuffs the rest into her mouth, she nods with satisfaction.
うまい？
はい、とても。
She looks extremely happy, pleased with it. Great. She was a lot of help, so let this be a little reward for all the hard work.
ところでシロー、この芋には焼く前にどのような下ごしらえをしておいたのですか？
下ごしらえ？そのまま焼いただけだぞ。
I dig the second and third one out before wrapping them in leaflets. When I look up at Saber, it looks even more mystified than before.
どうした？
いえ、ただ焼いただけでここまで美味しくなるのですか？このさつまいもというものは。
まあ簡単な調理方法ほど食材の味を引き出すっていうしな。
The really delicious ones are made with just fire and salt, nothing else.
しかし、だというのなら、あの雑な料理とこの焼き芋の差は一体。
By crude cookery, I guess she means the dishes of her time.
ただ焼いただけっていうなら差はないと思うから、やっぱり材料じゃないか。
なんという不条理だ。あの時この味があれば、我々はまだ戦えた。
What is it that she sees on the other side of the potato? Greater than the emotions that the flames have stirred, could it be regret? Well, continuing to eat that sweet potato in the meantime is very much like Saber.
食べ物の恨みは怖いな。
Indeed they are, Shiro.
何か言いましたか、シロ？
いや、何も。
Scratch that. This is the first time I've seen her absolutely happy. I've never seen her look like that in the original game either. It's something. It's a sight, if anything. And so we stayed there until sunset. A thin column of smoke rises steadily into the autumn sky. Nothing to disturb the two of us, just a plain campfire snack. This scene is gentle in its simplicity, brighter than the strongest summer sunlight will remain shining in my heart. Uh-oh. It's about to be the 11th. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's a new scenario. Let's Let's go out for a walk. We can go with Saber. Yes. I'll go patrol with Saber. The situation around town isn't too urgent, but if I have nothing else to do, I should at least take a look around.
セイバー、ちょっといいか。街の見回りに行きたいんだけど。
はい、準備はできています。事態を究明するか、もうしばらく様子を見るか、あとはあなた次第です、シロ。
Saber replies immediately as if having read my thoughts. I'm very thankful, but...
いや、俺次第って言われてもな。巡回に行くからセイバーに声をかけたんであって、行く気がないならおとなしくしてるだろう。
Saber's reply was a little weird. I guess she noticed it herself as well as she lets out an ah of surprise.
そうですね。シロが巡回に行くのならと同行を願ったのは私の方でした。シロの覚悟を試すつもりなどなかったのですが、自然に確認を取ってしまった。
She bows her head as an apology. I don't think that's necessary. I wasn't particularly motivated to go myself, but now that I got a push in the right direction, it's all good.
セイバーも平和ボケしたのかな。夏休みはこれといった事件もなかったし、少し気が緩んでたんじゃないか。
そのようなことはありません。私はあなたの剣だ。シロがまだ私を必要とする限り、決して不覚など取りません。
Saber's determination seems flawless. That's very reliable of her, however.
嬉しいけど、それって俺が半人前でいる限り気が休まらないってことだよな。はあ、セイバーにとっちゃ俺はまだ手のかかる弟子ってことなのか。
いえ、シロを責めているわけではなく、あくまで私の心構えを口にしただけであってですね。言葉にはしませんが、私はシロはよくやっていると。
Saber hastily corrects herself. Although I do want to talk more, if we make noise in the corridor, we might attract an undesired third person.
いえ、むしろ日が経つごとに感謝の念が増す一方であって。と、聞いているのですか、シロ。
悪いな、セイバー。その話はまた今度ゆっくり聞かせてくれ。
I cut the conversation short and grabbed Saber's hand. Before we get discovered by other inhabitants, I hurriedly escaped from the hallway. We do our best to sneak outside. The Emiya residence surroundings are peaceful and quiet. Nothing is out of the ordinary.
さて、それじゃあ軽く街を見て回ろう。どこが怪しいのか、そもそも何がおかしいのかさえ不明だからな。要領を得ない巡回になるだろうけど。
That said, time to hit the road. But before that...
セイバ
ー。はい。何でしょう、シロ。
Why is she so energetic and eager?
あのさ、街中で武装するのはどうかと思うぞ。まだ10時前だし、人に見られたらどうするんだ。やる気になるのは敵が出てきた時でいいじゃないか。
いいえ、敵が分かっていない状況だからこそ、防御だけでも万全を期しておくべきです。シロ、人の目を気にするのは自分で自分の身を守れるようになってからにしてください。
Well, she ain't wrong either. I made her angry for the first time in a while. I can't really agree not to care about how we look, but when it comes down to battles, her intuition is irrefutable. In other words, now that she is on high alert, this evening stroll will not end as simply that.
わかった。セイバーに任せる。けど、知ってる人が視界に入ったら即座に武装解除してくれよ。
はい。状況によりますが、可能な限り善処します。
Okay, we have a couple of choices here. Let's do the intersection. We arrive at the heart of Miyama. Looking towards Shinto, I can see the lit up bridge and all the city lights.
異常はありませんね。まだ美山町を巡回するか、これから新都に足を伸ばすか、判断はシローに任せます。
Eventually, dawn will come. We'd better not be out too late or Sakura and the others will worry. We shouldn't be wandering around aimlessly either.
そうだな。美山町を一通り調べてみたら、新都の方も見てみるか。
Soon it will be dawn. As much as I want to continue this one-on-one patrol with Saber, it's about time we start wrapping it up. I guess it's about time to go back. It's not like we have only tonight. There's time tomorrow too.
今夜はここまでにしておこう。次の巡回も声をかけるから、その時はよろしくな、セイバー。
はい。シローが頼りにしてくれるのなら、喜んで。
The two of us will return to the Emiya residence. It seems the end of the night has been postponed for a little longer. Oh! The 11th day! We actually made it further! Okay, Oh, new.
あ、シンジ。
A little before 10 in the morning, the port is still empty and there's no one but Shinji just standing there.
釣りをしてるってわけじゃなさそうだな。
He's just staring absent-mindedly at the sea, empty-handed.
おい、シンジ。
I've never seen him wearing or sporting that kind of look before. You know why? It's because they're always wearing their school uniforms.
何やってんだ？誰か待ってるのか？
うるさいな。ほっといてくれ。どうせね、僕は嫌われ者なんだ。どこ行っても出番はないし、会ったところで色物だし、気分転換に釣りに来れば変なのに絡まれるし。どうよエミヤ、さくらの出番の多さに対して僕3回だぜ。
Well, at least he's mentally aware about his character.
すっげえ、片手でも指が余るって正直調整おかしくない？つうか兄より優れた妹など存在しねえ。
Gigi moves to our far corner of the port. He curls up into a ball like a pill pug. I think he may be about to lose it. He probably welcomed a cardboard box to cover himself up. Seeing him down like this, I try to hold back the tears welling up in my throat.
バカ言うな。負けるな、シンジ。立ち上がれ、シンジ。
My guy, don't waste your tears on him.
そういう不遇な扱いに全く気づかない。周りの空気をこれっぽっちも読もうとしないのがお前の強さだったはずだ。
I try my best to cheer him up.
やだね。疲れたね。もともと僕は陰湿な性格なんだね。正しい麻藤の血を引いてるんだね。じいさんも親父も親父の弟もこういう風に端っこで悩んでるのがお似合いなのね。
Shinji curls up even more. Well, it takes an extraordinary person to behave in such a manner at a place as pleasant as this.
いいからさ、さっさとよそに行ってくれない？僕は運命の相手を待ってんだよ。
Are you waiting for Lancer?
僕が主役になる最後のチャンスなんだよ。手ぶらのエミヤに用はないんだよ。
He shoos me away. I can't really think of anything else to try right now. I'll try coming back here later. Or never. Or never. Oh my god. At the harbor, there's a familiar face. Lancer can be found anywhere, but in the afternoon, this is where he devotes himself to his hobby. Well, what should I ask him about? What is he doing? The sky is clear. The autumn mood is covered by the intense sunlight. The soft ocean breeze gently caresses my face. Only the screeching of seagulls breaks the peaceful silence of the docks. Without argument, this is a perfect location. Fuyuki Harbor seems like a place that would be favored by families or couples going out for a walk, and yet... With the arrival of this gangster-looking guy, it's transformed into an ominous place no one dares approach.
けど違和感ないよな実際。
In fact, the harmony is downright frightening. Like a swordsman naturally becoming one with his surroundings, this has to be the skill of a pro. As a token of admiration, I'll get a can of coffee from the vending machine.
おい釣れてる？
おう、ぼちぼちってとこだな。サバ山、黒鯛4、カワハギさんってところだ。
なんだそれ節操ないな。港ってそんなに釣れるもんなのか？
海だしな、種類が多いのは当たり前だ。ま、それにしてもちょいとばかり混ざりすぎだが、珍しいんだからいいんじゃねえの？
He sure doesn't seem to care. As I pass over the canned coffee, I sneak a peek at his fishing bucket. There's actually even more variety in the catch than Lancer said.
サバ多いね。
なんでか知らねえけど入れ食いでな。そうそう。ちょっと前まではタコが釣れた。
Is that a magic fishing rod? At this rate, this guy could rule the sushi world. Wait a moment. Looking carefully, there's a critical problem.
ランさ、一日中ここで釣りしてるんだろ？竿がけないのか？
As the name suggests, a fishing stand is something that supports the fishing rod. It's an indispensable piece of equipment for long fishing trips. Fishing rods are fairly heavy, and in some cases even a slight vibration will cause the fish to flee. If one is to fish using a rod for half a day or more, a stand is a necessity.
あったら便利だろうが、俺はいらねえ。竿と糸で海の様子を見るのが楽しいんだよ。
He didn't look happy in the beginning.
いや、当たりがでかければもっと楽しいんだけどな。
As Lancer keeps grumbling, his fishing rod remains motionless. Lancer's arm strength is simply astonishing. Not just the strength, but his machine-like precision and stamina as well.
言われてみればそうか。あんたが最近の道具に頼るわけないし。その竿はそこいらで拾ったのか？
おう、親切な兄ちゃんがいてな。へっぴり腰を1日かけて直してやったらよ、お礼にって譲ってくれたのさ。なんでか次の日から顔見せなくなったけどな。
Lancer laughs out loud. Coach Lancer, that sounds more like extortion.
いやまあ、マトンとこの兄ちゃんなんだけどな。
ってシンジかよ。
Man, no wonder he's always moping at the edge of the docks.
はあ、で、せっかくもらったんだからフル活用していると。それで毎日釣り三昧なのか。あんたがおとなしくしてる分には安心だけどさ、釣りってそんなに楽しいのか？
楽しさを伴った鍛錬ってとこか。
Guess you could call it a fun exercise, he
こいつに
says.
はちょいと自信がある。こと釣りに関しちゃサーバント中最強の自負があるね。ギリシャの大英雄はともかく、どこぞのコピーバカや竿も持てねえ貧弱王子には入ってこれない男の世界だ。
Ah. I just felt the crevice opening up. I sense an imminent storm approaching this small dock.
いいのかな、そんなこと言って。口は災いの元だぞ、ランサ
ん？陰口の報復があるってことか？んなもんお前が言いふらさねえ限り広まらねえよ。ま、広まったところでどうってことねえけどな。殺し合いがしたいなら受けて立つだけさ。
No intention to start a conflict, but willing to accept any challenge. Is that Lancer's attitude? Lancer yanks up the rod.
サバか。
サバだな。
Apparently unsatisfied with his catch, Lancer removes the hook and tosses the fish back into the ocean. They're both unhappy. The conversation ends here. There's no place harder to cope with than a fishing ground with nothing to talk about.
邪魔して悪かった。引き続きサバを釣り上げてくれ。
おう、差し入れサンキューな。
I leave the dogs behind. People. They can't understand each other if they don't communicate. To me, the dock is extremely boring, but it's Lancer's favorite place to be. The docks are as joyous as a summer day. I pray the tranquility won't be ruined by any senseless intruders. Wait, it's nighttime already? Damn. Walk. With Saber. When we come down the hill, the town has completely changed. The lights have died out, and there's no sign of any human activity. Even still, this uninhabited town is full of breathing. Oh, crap. It's an uncomfortable frequency, almost like a whisper. Meaningless hatred arises within me. It must be the bestial scent in the air. I feel strong anger at this enemy I have yet to see.
シロ、民家には誰もいません。人間という形が冬季の街から消え去ってしまっている。
Not mass slaughter, but disappearance. It seems what Saber saw was corpses, bloodless murder scenes.
不可解な現象です。これが聖杯戦争を再開させた何者かの仕業なのでしょうか。
そうだろうな。他のサーバントは誰もこんな真似はしない。それよりセイバー、さっきから聞こえるこの声をどう思う？
声ですか？いえ、私にはこれと言って。いえ、確かに何か聞こえてきますね。これは犬の鳴き声でしょうか。
She narrows her eyes, trying to focus on the harsh sound. The voices become louder and louder. The shrill sounds reverberate between my skull and my brain, stimulating my instincts.
シロ、何かあったのですか？顔が土毛色をしている。まさか大気に毒が。
Yeah. Now that she mentions it, these voices are nothing other than poison.
私は武装しているので少々の毒気は弾きますが、シロは無防備です。一旦エミヤ邸に戻りましょう。ライダーがいる以上大事はないと思いますが、やはり気にはなります。
いや、俺は大丈夫だ。それよりこの声をどうにかしてやる。今日が終わるまであと2時間しかない。日付が変わる前に元凶を見つけ出そう。
I find it weird that was oddly a specific dialogue choice. There's only 2 hours left before the day ends. Let's find the source before the day changes. Now, we know we shouldn't let the day... Well, not that we shouldn't let the day change, but during the first playthrough, 11 days passed and then you re-looped back to day 1. We passed the 11th day so far.
シロ、気持ちはわかりますが、見つけると言っても手がかりがない。ここは無理をせず戻るべきでは。
This isn't like Saber. I've been hearing the clues all this time up to the point of blatancy.
家のことはライダーに任せよう。今はこの声を追う。
シロ！
I will say the last time we got reckless, we lost Saber in the Heaven's Feel route. I don't want to do that again. I run ahead of her. My sense of balance is getting destroyed by the breathing of these beasts swirling inside of my ears. Nope, I guess we're gonna die and re-loop again. They can't be too far off. Tonight, Saber's with me. I shouldn't lose no matter who I fight. That's instant death right there. The howling changed into roaring. At this point, there's no need for me to say anything to Saber. That's because the enemy is in front of us. The things that wiped out all of the people in this city. Are all here, flocking to a girl I've never seen before.
あいつらは。
I know I've seen them before, yet my memory fails me. Just a little more. If the clock strikes midnight or somebody tells me, I will remember. They howled, making jarring sounds of movement, a frequency outside of my hearing range. The herd informs me with certainty with voices that no other human could ever make out. I'll kill you. A beast raises its head. Wringing its claws, it rushes at me as if it was crawling.
シロ、下がって。
Oh, that's right, Saber. Get him! Saber moves forward in a flash. Ooh! She cuts through the mysterious beasts. I don't know what force moves these monsters, but it's obvious that they are no match for Saber. She should be able to clear them out without any problem.
なら俺は
I'll catch that girl watching us from deeper inside of the park. She's gotta be the one behind this real-life Twilight Zone if she's in charge of these beasts. I slip past the monsters that are being thinned out by Saber.
どこへ行くのです、シロ。ダメだ。私のそばを離れては。
Oh yeah, we're gonna die. We're re-looping. The monsters keep attacking her. They swarm around Saber, desperately, probably having instinctively realized who is the most powerful being in this area. I don't like leaving Saber behind, but this is my chance. They'll never be able to outmatch her, no matter how many of them attack together. The best they can do is buy time. This is another mistake, because when you stick with Saber, you're always on the right track. That even happened in the Fate route. You stick with her, you make the choice to stay by her side, you're gold. When you leave her, you get the bad end. I don't want to reloop. I can use this chance to go after their master. All this time, the girl has been simply watching us without running away. I can do this. I don't feel any threat coming from that girl. I already know that I'll be able to catch her by myself. Oh, see? That arrogance will prove your undoing.
大したマスターね。ゼイバー一人にあの怪物たちを任せるなんて。
A voice lacking any emotion. Her clothes remind me of a lifeless doll. I'll save the chit-chat for later. Right now, I'm gonna catch the girl in front of me. I grab her arm.
捕まえた。おいお前、一体何者だ。いや、それより早くあいつらを止めろ。止めないのなら。
I was about to say I would use force on her, however.
暴力で抑えますか。
Why is that the thing you go to? No!
別に私は構いませんが。随分とあなたらしくない考え方をするのですね、エミヤシロ。
She sees through me and replies with heavy words that I have tasted once before.
俺を知っている。
Wait,
やっぱりお前が聖杯戦争を再開させた元凶か。
why would she say that Shiro always thought that? Shiro doesn't know. What?
ええ。こんな形で再開させたのは私です。事態の解決を望むなら、あなたは私を捕らえればいい。けれど今回は失敗です。私たちはここで出会ってはいけなかった。
You also said that, what's his face? I'm forgetting. It's not Vengeance. I'm forgetting that servant's name. Avenger. Boom. My vision flickers in an instant.
ノリメタンゲレ。
My limbs are restrained by a cloth with a will of its own.
なんだこれ。
I can't move. The cloth is only restraining my arms and legs, and all that's pulling on it is the girl's slender arms. So why the hell am I having trouble even breathing?
抵抗は無駄です。男性にはこのマグダラの聖骸符は破れない。
Shiro, trace on. My body creaks. Thankfully, the restraint that's holding my entire body doesn't seem to have enough power to tear me apart. In fact, this seems like a mystic code that specializes only in restraining its target.
あなたを殺める気はありません。失敗したのですから、このままおとなしく。
The girl's face starts convulsing. I hear a quiet sound. The sound of flesh being torn apart and the smell of blood drifting through the air. Her face distorts in pain. What's going on? Nobody could have hurt her, yet there's blood trickling down her body.
大丈夫かお前。普通じゃないぞなんか。
I'm I'm the only one tied up, but whatever that girl's going through sure looks a lot worse.
ああもういいから布ほどけ。苦しいんだろ。何もしないから楽になれ。
I wonder how much of that she believed. That girl slowly moves her collapsing body.
こんなにあっけなく取りつかれるなんて。やはりあなたは